What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we have an NFC fighting storm between the visiting team and our home team. Leading the visiting sideline, as always, their head coach. His side has won 2 in a row. And across the way, we get a glance at their head coach. This guy's more than motivated for this contest, ready to take the field here at home. So happy you could join us today. I'm Kate Scott with Brock Heward. It is time for some football. And this one's away on EA Sports. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. And bringing them out, someone this defense is really going to have to keep an eye on, this mobile QB.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass.
Brought in inside the 20. And he has this down to the 14-yard line. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
He's going to throw this one. Thinking touchdown, but they will not get it. It's incomplete. And even worse, Brock, it's going to bring up 4th down. Out comes the kick team to attempt this field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
Just kind of a confidence builder. That offense drives it down. Special teams does their job. And now the defense going to take the field with the lead.
Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So here comes this offense as they get set for their opening drive. And bringing them out now, a quarterback who really knows how to make something exciting happen.
While we all love to talk about the quarterback, he really wasn't at the forefront of their win last week, Kate. Kind of took a step back and let some of his teammates shine. Yeah, he made a good mark with a touchdown pass, a bad mark with an interception. Welcome to life in the NFL as a quarterback. You know he wants to make a little more noise, elevate everybody else a little better than he did a week ago.
Running for the marker on 2nd. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
No gain on the play.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Making the call himself. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step later. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
1st and 10 at the 46.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Completed over the middle. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Complete to number 19. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
Going from the gun here. Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He dodged the tackle, and they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
That's another first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They give it to him again, and he gets to the end zone. Touchdown! These guys pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
That one right down the middle. And his guys won up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The visitors and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And they've been willing to both call runs for him and let him ad-lib as he sees fit. He's top 5 for rushing yards by a quarterback this season. Airing it out to start this drive. Dump off caught by his back. And he'll get it up to the 27. Second down now. They need 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Pass play coming here. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's a gain of 5.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. That incompletion won't help.
Their offense headed back out for its second drive of the contest. And we'll see, Brock, if they go back to that ground game this drive after how well they ran it their last time out.
I'm going to probably say yes on that one, Kate. This is a team with a known identity across the league. They're going to hang their hat on running the football effectively. I think they'll get right back to work.
Going to let this one fly deep downfield. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. It's going to send it back to the line for second. They'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. Looking to throw again on second down. Dumped off to his running back. Gets up the edge to the 35. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. We've set it down from 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Lone back gets the handoff. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Back to the well again. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
One's complete right side. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. All set now, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Handoff now out of the gun. And he's going to have about 2. It's 2nd down now.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big games in next week.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
3rd and 10.
3rd and long for him here. He has the first over the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down on that 18-yard line. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards at the end of the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. Still anybody's game here in the early goings. More from this one right after this. Time to begin the second quarter, and we'll pick up with what's already been a lengthy possession. They've been moving it well, but face a third down here. Brought in. And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline. All right, they made the red zone, and it's touchdown or bust, it seems. They're lining up to go for this. Trying to push this past the marker. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Goal to go, they're passing. Cut near the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
A gain of 5 brings up second and goal at the 1-yard line.
He keeps the option on second and goal. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into third and goal.
A 6-yard loss on the play. It's third and goal.
Back to throw now. And the connection made in the end zone. Touchdown! When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all, at this point, expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
That one splits the uprights. And these guys drive their lead to 11.
14. Visitors 3.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Here's a return from the 7. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Now this offense getting set to work here. And they find themselves trailing by 11 as they take over down 14-3. Offense to the line. Again, trips right to start out. First and 10, looking to throw. Pass him on the quick hitter. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
To number 87.
Second and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3. At the
Throwing off the play fake. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They're going play action. Cut out left. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Nice spot here for the offense. It's second and 1.
Brings up second and a yard at the 39-yard line.
Throwing it again here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Incomplete.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. He's got the first down grab and still going. And that is a touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
Lining up now to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And his guys cut the lead down to 4.
14. Visitors 10.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Has this at the 6. Escapes a defender. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The home teams returning their offense and this running back to the field. And he sure has proven to be a handful for them, grabbing their attention as a runner, but actually doing a good bit of damage as part of the team's passing game, too. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw here. Finds him over the middle. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8. 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Setting up to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. We've set it down from 37.
At the 37-yard line.
They'll run here on 1st down. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That's 16 on the pickup. And that gives him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Another carry for him. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They strike for 23 yards. And that is good for a 1st down. They'll throw it. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down here at the 16. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
1st down and goal to go.
Goal to go. It's a pass play. That one connects. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll send him up the middle. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd
Pass play
down
now.
and goal to go.
Dumps it off to his running back. Touchdown. So Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And these guys drive their lead to 11. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Another drive coming up for this offense. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch your breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Connects on the crosser. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
They're going to try and throw it here. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
3rd and 3.
Looking in the air here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. So out now comes the punter.
They'll take over.
The home teams ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. Here's the lone back on the handoff. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, second down. Ball at 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up second.
Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. Stay with us. More of the NFL on EA Sports coming up. 2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a new set of downs.
At the 41-yard line.
So first down from the 41. Here's a throw. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
It's 2nd and 8.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Handoff now from the gun. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Now looking to throw. Completed to his running back. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Dropping back to throw. Finds his man over the middle. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hash. One of the league's elder statesmen knocks it through. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive, paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA. Gonna have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly. We're skipping right through to the starts of the 3rd quarter. The story is halfway told. Let's see what the back half has in store as we get started in the 3rd quarter. And this drive will start inside the 25. The home teams back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And he's already scored once this game, something he's made a bit of a habit of this season. As we see, he's among the league's best at finding that end zone. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. That one's complete over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. New set of downs from 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On first down, they'll run. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop it. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives him the first.
50-yard line.
Back-to-back carries here. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that means first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. first down, and they go right back to it. And he has enough room to gain about 4. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Setting up the screen. And this one doesn't go far. 3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive.
It's a gain of 3.
Running this one left. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense that just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that makes this a 3-score game.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Return starts at the 3. This makes it up to the 25. This offense getting all set for this series. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Hits a seam at the 40. Down the sideline to the 45. And they'll finally get him down at the 37-yard line. Down inside the 40 now with the 1st down following that last play.
38 yards on the play. Result is a 1st down.
Back to throw. Catch made over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Second down pass play coming. Now he takes it. And he will manage a little before being forced into a slide, as that's going to chip something off this upcoming 3rd down.
Now 3rd and
5. He's dropping back to throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. Fourth down, pass coming. He finds it beyond the marker. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard
From the red zone now. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal.
leads to 2nd and goal.
Still sticking with the passing game. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Yeah. Unless you're already committed to going for it on...
And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. These guys start their second half with some needed points. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And his guys cut the lead down to 10.
47. Visitors, 17.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now outruns their offense to take over. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. The play fake, he'll throw. Dump off, caught by his back. And this Territory's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
The give now out of the shotgun. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking it in the booth, I know that play caller is too. That could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the first down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
Throw here on first. Complete over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
To number 19. A 3-yard pickup.
Throwing on second. Hits him on the in route. And he's brought down after a short gain. So now here's 3rd and 5.
Number 11. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Plowing up the middle. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 40-yard line.
They'll go play action. That one's complete right side. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
That's another 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
From the red zone on first. That one connects. He has the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on football fields. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Kicking team on to try the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And these guys take a 3-possession lead.
Visitors 17.
Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. He's going to field this at the 2. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Their offense ready to take the field now. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Trying to use that space outside, but found a defender instead, so no gain on 1st down. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. 1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
Air it out on 3rd. That's caught for the 1st. And they make the tackle at the 38. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
A gain of 19 yards.
They're throwing it. Complete out to the right. And they drop him right after that catch. He's down at the 22-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
1st down.
Is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, delivered. Sticking to the air here.
And he's got it. It's in close. And He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on second and goal. They go to him again. And this time he gets in for the touchdown. These guys get it back to within 2 possessions. That was a great response, Brock. After they got driven backwards on first down, they go right back to the ground and score just 1 play later.
Yeah, and I think if you and I were in the huddle down there after that first down loss, I think we would have felt a whole bunch of pride. Give me another shot, and boy, did they deliver.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. The point after splits the uprights. And his guys cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. This return starts at the 5. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Finds him quickly on the RPO. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Offensive line, this is second and 4.
At the 33-yard line.
Blown back, it's the handoff. And second down only works out for a yard. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2.
He's going to throw it. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. He was there and just couldn't corral it. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short. They'll send out the punting unit. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. The offense getting set to go. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Rob Friend, first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up second and...
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun here. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up to the 27.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The home teams and this running back headed back out for a new series. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Handoff now out of the gun. And in his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. They give it to him again. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Picks him up about 4 yards there. Second down coming up.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
47-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
He'll look to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Shit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Oh, baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. So that's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. Their offense running back out now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They'll come out throwing. Caught quickly on the slant. And this play reaches the 35 before he comes to an end. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Result is a first down.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
He's going to throw this one. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stopped just a little bit shy of the marker.
Brings up
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's good for a first down. An 8-yard pickup.
Throwing it again here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Intending for number 12. Incomplete.
Entering the tight end now. They are throwing it again. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Working quickly here.
It's 4th down.
Desperation time here on 4th. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
They go play action on 1st down. Escapes out to the left. A lot of space ahead. A 28-yard pickup there. And that will set him up with a fresh set of downs. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. 1st and 10 from the 32. A give now from the gun. And he's got about 9 on that run, partner. Down inside the 30. Timeout taken by the defense. Their 2nd. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Another carry for him. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Drive play straight ahead. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And that's going to bring up 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
We've reached the 2-minute warning. These guys ready to move to a perfect 10-0. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Line up the design keeper. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Low back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Second down run gets him 5. Now they've got third down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And yet another challenger is vanquished as they continue to carry this undefeated season in November. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. A nice showing here from our winners as we say thanks for watching and have a great rest of your day.